now. Okay. Welcome to day 76. Today's background is a wall. Oh my goodness. Okay, so day 76. I like the numbers. I don't like going to bed late and having to get up earlier. But it's okay. Let's get this show on the road. Bringing your... Ooh, caught it. Alright, bring your hands into the heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Again, lengthening the spine. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the gaze up to the brow point, attuning yourself to your highest vibration, to your highest self. Exhaling. And let's inhale deeply to begin the Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo Om Namo Gurudeva Namo Om Namo Gurudeva Namo Adgure Name Jugadgure Name Sadgure Name Sri Gurudeva Name Adgure Name Jugadgure Name Sadgure Name Sri Gurudeva Name Adgure Name Jugadgure Name Sadgure Name Sri Gurudeva Name. Deeply inhaling with the root lock, suspending the breath. Exhale and release or relax. All right. Oh. I now have 3 persons in my care, including my sister. She is mentally challenged, so it feels like another young one in my care. But honestly, for the first time in my life, I am really seeing my sister. I never had the connection. I've always been just a caregiver. But yesterday I started seeing sparks of personality, so she's definitely evolving. And even though she is 5 years younger than me, intellectually she acts and reasons at about an age of 11, between 11 to 14. There's some glimpses of maturity showing, and yesterday was really her personality, her sass. She came in wearing bracelets. It's sweet. It was very sweet. Anyway, so the fists of anger. Oh boy, I have a lot to be angry about. So, you know, when you have a family gathering and you're at your home, and depending on your upbringing, you cater. You know, you're carry the dishes back and forth. You know, serving the table, cleaning the table. you know, we celebrate Friday night as Shabbat, right? And coming on the rest day in Judaism. You know, it starts at about sunset. Women light the candles, and we say blessings for the bread and the wine and the food and the, you know, washing hands, and it's beautiful to have that tradition every week. It's beautiful, and there's preparations, you know, to be done. Some women start planning and preparing since Wednesday night. It's like, whoa, they live around the Shabbat. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And it was interesting too. I experienced lots of triggers yesterday. I shouldn't say experienced them, I witnessed them. I let them just kind of come in. Oh, hi, I haven't seen you in a long time. All right, there you go. And that was the, like, almost 45 minutes of my day yesterday. And it was really cool. I think this Kriya, the Fist of Anger, really creates the space between the, I don't know, event, situation, or that thing that we think is separate from us, but somehow it affects us. And it is awesome not to be in it, or not to be at the mercy of a knee-jerk reaction. It has been fantastic. It has been fantastic. You know, it's like I realize where my neuroses have begun, and I realize that I have so much of my mom's mannerism, and I think my mom's really quirky, and I didn't want to be that, and so I'm also sitting with that and learning to embrace it, and learning it, you know, if I have that, that means it's kind of part of me, but is it something that I want to let go? Like, am I just gonna completely change and not be like my mom and be there? She's not bad, I love her, but it's really, really, really was eye-opening. And I think the first time I came to New York in February, when my dad had we believe it was a mini stroke, I noticed how much of my mom I had, and I was like really working and sorting it out, like which ones do I have to like expand or re-evolve or reprogram. And now it's even more apparent, and so I'm learning. My teacher says, oh yeah, you're in the process of radical acceptance, and that word radical and that word acceptance, both are really hard for me. So it has to make sense. It has to file away, and I have to agree with it. So again, that's also going to play into my meditation of the inner conflict, because how do I resolve that loving mom, but then doesn't mean I don't like parts of her which I cannot accept as parts of me? Like, what's up? Why is that? And that's what I'm going to be sitting with. But anyway, let's bring into the mudra our hands, thumb onto Mercury mound, squeezing the thumb tightly. Again, I told you my thumbs are short, so sometimes I readjust, and that's okay to do it. Don't feel like you have to. If you feel that your thumb has moved, it's not a crime. Readjust that. We want the energy to be guided to circulate properly. Breath of fire through the O-shaped mouth, really pulsing the navel. Women on menstrual cycle will be doing long deep breath instead, and women pregnant beyond first trimester also with a long deep breath. The gaze is at the brow point, so if it drifts off, allow, and then as you remember, just bring it back. We introduced the mantra Har. Yesterday I mentioned that you could possibly bring another mantra in Vaheguru, and as I'm doing the practice, I was like, well, you know, you could really use any mantra. If you chant Satnam when you're doing this, it will, you know, hopefully anything brings your true identity. So I really feel those few mantras that we use in Kundalini Yoga tradition from Gurmukhi have a certain vibration and have a certain effect on the body. So if you do this with Satnam, Satnam, revealing your true identity more, really attuning yourself to that, then that's awesome. If you're mentally chanting Waheguru, it's, hey, you're pushing all the cloaking and the clutter and everything that, you know, tarnishes your shine. Waheguru, you're expanding your radiance. You know, Har is you're planting seeds. You're a full-blown releasing and connecting with the infinite. There is not a mantra that's better than the other. I think every single mantra has its own beautiful gift that it offers. It's also, of course, what you bring into it. So choose the mantra. I won't dictate which one. So just choose. Har is God, release and seed and potentiality. Waheguru is, oh my God, I'm indescribable bliss. Bliss with, you know, in connection with that teacher within, with the Guru, Waheguru. And of course, Satnam, truth is my name, truth is my identity. And you are tuning yourself to that essence of who you really are at your core, the core of your being. So holding a gentle root lock, so you're embodying and allowing your body to express it. Try to not to intellectualize it. You're witnessing the thoughts, but really, you know, see if you could focus on feelings, you know, feelings, whatever they come up. Here to the list of anger, divine rage, frustrations, resentment, jealousy, and I've mentioned the newest one is bitterness. Because I experienced a moment of deep disappointment yesterday, and I knew that if I called or I spoke or I texted what I wanted to text, I really felt like my words would be like a snake. It would be like a bite. And I withheld, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me be curious as to why that transpired, rather than judging, like, oh my God, I knew this was gonna happen. This is how they are. You know, it's more of a like, well, let me see what their life is like. Let me see what their logic is like in making a decision. So that was good. That was promising. I would say that for myself. So here we go, all points in, feel the feelings so that you could let them go. Root lock at the end, remember to lock it all in tightly, and we hold the breath about 10 to 15 seconds. If that's too much for you, then release cannon breath out at a time that is comfortable for you. So here we go. Mudra. Let's initiate the breath first. Deep inhale and exhale. Been chatting a while. And now O-shaped mouth. Bring the gaze. We'll start with the breath. And arms. in. Powerful cannon breath out again. Inhale and allow your breath to flow naturally. And bring your arms down, relax, but stay alert. That's the beauty of the meditative mind, meditative space. Let's inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. One more deep inhale. And a sigh or an exhale. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and take a little bit of water if you need to, and stretch your legs if you need to. We're going to move on to our 6-minute meditation, resolving the inner conflicts. So how do we get to that place of that radical acceptance? All right, so I've also noticed that during the fists of anger with the root lock engaged, I've noticed that when I let it go, my body sways more, with the movement of the arms. And I was thinking that it reflects, can we stay in our center during conflict, some kind of conflict, external situation that provokes us? And I think holding that root lock during that Kriya, it teaches us to stay in our center, physically, as the things throw us off our balance, perhaps, or throw us our pattern or the path, whatever that may be, that changes the course for us and takes us into the unknown, and that we're practicing being okay in the unknown. So I am really witnessing a lot of my own old pattern thoughts being dissolved in this with this Kriya. And now for our meditation. Personally looking into radical acceptance and why I have such resistance of accepting the parts of me that resemble my mom, her mannerism, sometimes I think the way I joke is just like hers too. And so why do I not want that to be a part of me? I have to sit with that. So that's what I'm going to do. And all of us are going to work on our own stuff. It's the beauty of this practice. And we heal and we connect, through miles and miles. So here we are. Fingers are all straight on the chest, sitting up nice and tall. And let's do a one long deep inhale and exhale. As we settle into our good yogic posture, chin tucked in, and then beginning the breath cycle of inhaling deeply and slowly for 5 seconds, exhaling fully, slowly for 5 counts, and then coming into complete stillness with the body, with the mind. Holding the breath out for 15 counts until the next smooth and slow deep inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Returning to this place of peace, your temple of tranquility, equanimity, bliss. complete your breathing cycle here. I'm taking a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms up, engage the root block, push the energy, pull the energy down and push it up. Lift it up. Exhale. Inhale deeply again. Shake the arms, shoulders. Shake it off. Exhale. And just for a moment, staying here. Let's take a deep inhale, a sigh or an exhale, another deep inhale, and exhale. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes, float your arms to the heart center in a prayer mudra. Let's seal this practice with the breath. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale to chant Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me for day 76 or whatever day it is that you're on this challenge. Waheguru, good job, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to sleep in tomorrow, so it's gonna be later than 7. So can we go back to 12? No. I'm not sure what time I would want to do it tomorrow, but before breakfast. So I'm gonna say 8 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 Eastern Standard Time. Sat Nam.